not enough. Far from
Alright.
it. And the violin will try and send a flaming bow at you.
Maybe I want to try and dodge it?
Well, don't worry about it. It was only a 9.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I'm pretty sure my stasis bubble is up at this point. I want to get as far away as the piano as I can. I'm pretty sure it's going to smolder out on its own. Can I get to here?
Okay.
Alright, alright. Well, since these things are on fire, I want to use pyrotechnics again on the violin. No. Yes, the violin. Just
Alright.
blow it up. Piano, I'm not going to do the piano. That's full-on shrapnel bad idea. The violin's smaller. And more contained.
Roll to see if it'll work.
14?
14 is just enough to simply blow up the violin.
Fair enough, I'll take it. It just cracks to pieces and falls to the floor.
Absolutely. Let's see. The flute takes damage and burns to cinders.
The piano's still hanging in there.
The piano is still hanging in there. It's a piano. It's bulky.
Yes.
So the piano moves forward. And the sitar moves forward. It is your turn.
Do I feel like this piano's gonna smolder like the next round? I'm pretty sure it's almost dead, right?
Yeah, it's almost dead.
Alright. I want to be really cheap. I'm pretty sure these things are animate, like, modified musical instruments. At least the sitar's not a mimic, I know that. This is an animate weapon, so to speak. Would the DM agree?
The DM would agree.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to...
Anything that had actually screamed, like the, flute, anything that actually made bad noises, was a mimic.
Okay. I'm going to be cheap here and use, things I picked up in my travel, and, from my little stash away cloak, I want to pull out the animation rod I got off of the, golem, and just completely, you know, dispel this raging chain sitar.
Roll it.
15.
That is just enough. You have disabled the chain sitar. It is now laying on the floor, still whirring, but laying on the floor.
Yes. I just look at the piano.
The piano falls apart.
It doesn't even attempt.
Nope, it took too much fire damage in that turn. It has fallen apart. It is now a pile of ash.
Alright. Does anything happen to the door?
Not yet. The stone statue in the corner crumbles.
I want to very calmly walk amidst the debris piles, calmly over to this stone tablet where it was, and completely wig out for 1 second about midway in the room. That is not okay! And just continue and go over to the stone rubble.
There is a circular medallion, stone circular medallion on the ground, with a musical note etched into it.
I will pick it up.
You pick it up.
Do I see anywhere it might fit around the room?
You're too far away from doors to tell.
Alright, well, what is this?
Voice comes back. What do you have against music?
Demonic furniture! I just kind of scream out with the biggest hand gestures.
Oh, but that's the best type of furniture. I mean, really?
No, I'm sorry.
It's got so much personality, don't you think?
I scream again,
It's like
demonic furniture! As I have not pulled the cotton from my ears and probably cannot hear him.
It livens up the room, don't you think?
What is this door? I have not heard him.
You're just tuning him out?
I either can't hear him or either I'm choosing to ignore him, but he cannot tell. What does this door tell me?
This door is a basic door, again. It seems to you that all of the other doors are basic doors that are now able to be opened.
I'm looking for the spot to put this medallion. Do I see it anywhere? I want to scour the room.
Yes, you do. There is a spot to put the medallion here. And another door that's got holes in it here, or a wall with holes in it.
A wall with holes in it.
Yes. This is a wall with holes in it. This is a wall with holes in it.
Like, I think either one of them would fit the medallion?
Yes.
I want to take this off chance to fully try and heal myself.
Okay.
What will the DM allow?
The DM will allow a d20 times 2, as you are now no longer in any form of combat.
16 times 2.
That's... Alright.
Do I look like I have a choice here? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You do?
I want to try this top door.
That door only has one slot.
I want to try this door. I want to match up the medallion.
Which medallion do you want to put in? You've got two.
The music medallion.
Okay. The door explodes in a wave of sound.
Ooh.
Very, very loud sound.
I probably didn't hear it or only heard the faintest notes.
So the door is now open.
Do I recognize this hallway as I would have, found this earlier?
You do recognize this hallway.
Okay, I want to completely backtrack.
To what room would you like to backtrack to?
I want to go back all the way to the moth room.
To the moth room it is.
All the way.
That is room 21.
Can I fast
If
travel?
I'm not mistaken. You may fast travel.
I have just beelined all the way back here.
Absolutely.
And the only door in this room was this one here, correct?
Yes, but do not forget, well, there was that one, a door over here,
Yes.
and this door, secret door, was opened.
Right.
So you know where to go from that.
I want to go back to this wooden secret door if I can,
Absolutely.
and try the first door I ever encountered.
Alright, this door in particular is humming. As in it's vibrating.
Okay. Do I hear it?
And seems to be made of wax.
Can I hear it since I've got cotton on silence?
No, but when you touch the doorknob, you can feel the vibrations.
Oh, okay. It's made of wax?
Wax.
I want to try and use burning hands and try and melt through it again.
Okay. You successfully melt through the wax door. There's now a puddle of wax, and you've got wax on your shoes.
I will do my best to kind of shake some of it off. Can I go through the door?
You get most of it.
Yeah. Like mud.
Yep. So, feel free to enter.
What do I see? Do I see anything before I enter, or is it like a veil of darkness?
It's the Veil of Darkness.
Of course. I'll take a step in. I'll bite.
Alright. In this room, before I reveal it to you, you see that it has pillars in it. Pillars of dripping combs. It's orange and yellow and is dripping with all sorts of strange, clear, golden liquid. You, my good sir, are in a beehive.
Bees! Okay.
Buzzing about are swarms of bees.
Oh boy. Okay.
Like swarm of rats or swarm of snakes. These are swarms of bees.
Yes.
You notice that there...
Yes, go ahead. Tell me what I see.
From where you're at, there are 1, 2, 3 doors here, and a stone wall with slots in it.
Slots like as if would match up with the medallion doors?
Yes.
Okay. What is this thing?
That is a wax stone statue.
A wax stone statue?
Yes, it is coated in wax. A waxed stone statue.
Ah. Of what?
It is too far away to tell.
Okay. What's the floor? I know there's pillars of like honeycomb everywhere, I'm sure.
It is honeycomb. The interior of this looks exactly like a beehive.
Oh, like the entire, practically interior of the room is just complete beehive.
Minus the edge you see is regular dungeon tile, yes.
Right, okay.
If any viewers have played Donkey Kong Country 2, it's like one of those levels.
Yes.
Yes. Very creepy, very hive-like.
Okay. Now, as far as I can tell, these are actual just bees. They don't... Are they... Do I detect any influence of any kind or anything?
Roll it.
6.
You presume that these are just, they're bees.
Yes,
they're going to be of a hive mind.
Right, of course.
No alternate influence other than hive mind.
Okay. I want to cast a meager invisibility and try and sidestep the room, trying to do my best to ignore the bees and have them ignore me.
So far, it seems to work, as they do not sense that there is an other presence anywhere in the room.
I'm not intentionally stepping on the honeycomb. I am being courteous of their boundaries. I want to get up closer to this statue and see what I can tell.
This statue simply has a few pictures on it.
Okay.
These pictures are of things that look like needles.
That's it. I'm not getting anything else off of that.
Nope.
Okay.
But what you can infer from the other statues is you probably have to defeat something in order for you to get what you need.
Right. What is this door here? I can't turn around.
That door is unlocked.
It
is a door made of something similar to webbing.
I want to try the door handle. I want to open the door.
The door opens.
What is on the other side of the door?
Veil of Darkness.
Alright, I'll bite. What's on the other side of the door?
A stone tablet and a giant spider.
Ooh. Just
Spider notices you.
a regular spider?
It is a spider that has metal bits welded onto it, kind of like the guardian that was under the ground.
Okay, so an armored spider.
Yes.
Okay. Does
The
it...
spider sees you.
Yes, I'm aware. Does it... I'm sure it's probably aggressive. Or at least going to attempt to attack me. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still invisible.
Look at your hand.
I'm no longer invisible, am I?
No, you're not.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I want to use glitter dust and attempt to temporarily, or if not temporarily, um, blind this spider and turn invisible and try and run out of its field of view to lose me.
Okay, roll it.
Glitter dust does particle effects and should blind an opponent. That's a
Yes.
15.
You have bought yourself some time. Roll me a d4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. 4.
You have bought yourself 4 turns before the spider can see again.
Okay. Well, since
Let me just undo some doors in here.
since this is kind of going to be apparent, I'm going to have to fight this thing. Let's try a classic and try and compact this thing like a tin can.
Alright, roll it.
That's a 19.
Roll
If
magic damage.
I can aim, I want to try and aim for its torso,
Okay.
its body, if you would. Magic damage. Okay. 2d10 times 3. That is a... I can never tell which one's a 6 and a 9. Give me one moment. That is a 9. And a 0. I'm guessing we're counting that as a 10.
Yep.
Okay. That's 57 damage.
You have crushed the spider's torso. It is in pain. It is still standing, but it is in severe pain.
I'm sure. And
It's like it's having an asthma attack.
if anything, I would like to at least step out of the doorway, whatever the DM will allow, because I'm sure it's going to think I'm still there.
Yep. In fact, it is going to charge at the door.
Yes.
Straight forward. And
so.
ram itself into the door.
Does it take damage?
It does take damage. And let's see, it's taking that, multiplied by whatever is on the d4. Not too bad. Any self-inflicted damage on giant bosses, I am going to roll a d20 and then multiply the damage by whatever's on a d4.
Okay.
Just for my giant bosses, that's going to be the self-inflicted damage. And you seem to like doing that to them a lot.
Ha. Well, I gotta work with what I gotta work with.
Absolutely.
Back to me?
Back to you.
Alright, I want to step out of its range, because I feel like it's gonna try and swipe at me or something. I just want to get out of its range. Since this thing is completely coated in metal armor, or is it like plating, like I can see organic bits?
It's plating, like the top part and most of the underbelly is... its legs have a little bit of some razors on them to make it easier for him to attack using just his legs.
Alright, but I can tell there's a spider underneath it, not just a mechanical spider.
You can tell that there is a spider underneath it, yes.
Okay. Well, let's hurl an arcing spear at it, and hopefully that metallic will play on some more electrical damage.
Okay.
12?
Not enough.
It's blinded. Should it get disadvantage, or I get advantage?
I will give you advantage.
Right here. Okay, because I'm right here.
I will give you advantage.
16?
That is enough.
I'll take it.
Alright, roll me damage.
Magic damage. 7 and 10. So that would be 51 more damage. And if it's prone to electric or weak to electric, or if you want to play the fact that it is coated in metal, if it may take some electric damage, possibly paralyzed.
It will take electric. Roll me a flat d20, please.
Ooh. 12, not bad.
Quite good. This spider is having a very bad time.
I'm sure that's my plan.
However, it can tell where you were.
Yes, I'm sure it can.
It is going to charge.
Okay.
It charges with, what is that? That is a 18.
I want to uncanny dodge since this thing is blind and do my best to get out of its way.
Alright, roll to see if you can dodge it.
13. I have some form of advantage, or it has some form of disadvantage since it is blind.
You get advantage, as it is blind.
It's a 12. No, 13 is my highest.
Unfortunately not, it tramples you.
It doesn't plow me up in the wall, but I'll take trample damage.
Yeah, you are underneath it, which is heavily armored, by the way.
Does it crash into the wall?
No, because it was able to step on you, it knows where you're at.
Okay.
Alright, now let's see. Trample damage, that would be technically blunt. What is blunt? That's
I'll
the D6. What was blunt again? Refresh my memory?
Blunt is 1d6 times 5.
Yep, okay. That was just a 2. So 10.
Okay. It sticks my legs a little bit. I'm fully aware it knows where I'm at. But I'm underneath it.
Yes.
Okay, well, you say its underbelly does have a plate on it?
His underbelly is actually heavily armored.
Right. Are there open bits? Like, do I see weak points?
Not underneath it. Most of its weak bits are in joints and to the sides.
Okay, it is pretty... okay. Oh, I'm conflicted. Oh, I'm so conflicted right now. I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. This thing, even with its metal, I'm sure it's very heavy. So that's probably not going to work for me. I don't want to do that because I'm underneath it. It's still technically blinded, but it knows where I'm at, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. I want to straight up try and compact it again, but I want to aim for its head.
Okay.
No, I want to aim for its torso since I'm right here and it's even harder to miss.
Alright, roll it. You get advantage.
That's a 10. And that's an 18.
So the 18 does it. Roll me damage.
Magic damage? Wait, is it magic or you want that as blunt because I'm compacting it?
This time it will be blunt. It can be either or. Which one would you like to do more?
Magic will probably go farther for me, but it's up to you, DM.
Then go magic. I was going to count it as magic anyway.
Okay. 8 and a 7. That is 45.
Alright, the spider actually collapses. Its legs close up like a spring trap,
Can I
and it is dead.
try to Indiana Jones roll out of it so I'm not trapped in it or something?
The DM strongly suggests you do so.
Yes, I want to barrel roll out of here.
especially considering its legs are razor coated.
Yes, yes, I want to barrel roll up from underneath it. Die, hit the floor! Blasphemy! Do I just do so, or do I need to roll?
You need to roll. This is a
Uh,
quick reaction. It's going to be plus your dexterity.
I don't have any bonus. That's just a 10.
So just the 10.
I snagged my leg on a blade or something.
Yeah, you are stuck in the spring trap. It didn't kill you, it doesn't hurt you, but you are stuck in the spring trap of legs.
Oh, I'm inside the spider.
You're inside the spider.
Like a cage.
Exactly.
Do I take damage, or did I just get trapped?
You are stuck. You are trapped. Absolutely trapped.
Okay. I want to phase shift out of the spider.
Alright. Roll it to see if your magic will work.
It should. That's a 1.
Your
Apparently
magic
not.
does not work. The stone statue crumbles, and the omnipotent voice comes out. Kid, looks like you're in a sticky situation.
That wasn't a pun! I shout out.
No, it wasn't. But it doesn't mean you're in any less trouble.
Demonic furniture! I shout out again.
Oh, do you want those back? Sure, I'll be glad to bring those back for you. No, nothing?
I want to try phase shift again, as I'm pretty sure this should work.
Alright, try it.
4.
It's still not working.
Can I just
You don't know what's going on.
Can I just squeeze through the legs? Are they that close together?
You can get through the legs.
Yeah, I just want to kind of do my best to worm in between these legs without cutting myself.
Yeah, the spider's dead. You could have just moved the legs.
Well, they're razor sharp. You can still cut yourself on these things.
You have mage hand.
Yes, but you'd find a way.
Thank you. You give me too much credit.
But you would. The statue crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
In where the statue used to be is venom.
What?
It is a pool of venom, and in that is a circle seal.
A circle seal? A magic seal?
It's the talisman thing. The rock.
Oh.
The medallion. I keep forgetting what I keep calling it.
Metal medallion, whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
I want to.
Has a spider on it.
I want to. It's legit venom.
It is legit venom.
Like
You're wearing gloves. Fine.
Well, yeah. I know it's venom. Not just like a pool of acid.
Yeah, it's like a pool of acid.
I'll be stupidly too cautious and just mage hand it out of the pool and use a little bit of my detox spring water to wash it off real quick.
Then you're fine.
What door has a hole in it?
This one over here.
Can I go back in the B room?
Absolutely.
As soon as I step through, I want to cast invisibility again.
You were already invisible when you came back into this room.
Ah, neat.
You are able to deduce that magic lasts per room.
Interesting. Okay. What are these 3 doors over here, you say?
Regular wax door. Regular wax door. Has dots in it.
Has dots in it?
Holes.
Holes. I want to go to the one with the holes in it.
Okay. There are 5 holes.
Um, from the ongoing theme, do I think if I defeat whatever this statue is, I'll get a medallion?
It's worth a shot.
That's not what I'm asking you. So far they've only
Yes,
come out of stone tablets. This is not a stone tablet.
it's stone and wax. It's wax coated, remember?
Yes, okay. Um... Okay, reconnaissance time. This door, what's through here? Back through this way.
That is a single slotted door. Do you want to place a medallion in it?
Sure.
Which medallion?
Moth.
It turns into moths and flutters away.
Oh, okay. What do I see?
Hallway.
Where am I at?
Oops, shoot.
I'm not looking at anything.
I hope I lined that up correctly. I was on the wrong layer. Okay, there we go. Yes, everything is lined up correctly again.
Okay. What do I see down this hallway?
Hallway.
Alright, it is obvious I am looking for another room.
Alright. Ask and you shall receive. There is a metal door there.
Any gimmick to this one?
It is solid metal.
Is there a handle?
There is no handle.
It's pretty funny, I actually have to ask these questions.
That.
Do I think I can try to open it with an open spell?
You could.
I will let you try.
Roll it.
15?
The door swings open easily.
Ooh, okay, I will step inside.
There is a giant electrical storm in the center of the room.
Ooh, a self-sustaining storm.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
As you enter, there is a bolt of lightning off in this direction, and then immense loud thunder.
Which
Come on.
direction?
Oh, that hurt.
Whoa.
Give me a moment. This direction.
Okay. How tall is this room, and what is this room made of?
This room is made of metal. Solid
Right.
metal.
Yes, okay.
And it is exceedingly tall, as if it was designed specifically for this storm.
Okay.
The actual clouds are way up above anything you can even reach. It is about, I'd say, the cloud line starts at 24 or 30 feet high.
Okay, is it just this small portion of cloud here, or is like the ceiling coated in clouds?
The ceiling is coated. That is just there for effect.
Okay. I immediately want to cast Endure the elements.
Okay.
It should save damage and certainly prevent any nature effects, which in this case, lightning damage. Well, lightning stasis damage.
Yes.
Can I detect if this magical cloud is a gimmick or some sort of activation thing? Like, what's the gimmick here? Can I detect something?
You can't detect anything as you've just entered the room. There doesn't seem to be any life forms in here.
Right. Exits, doors, any other things of notice or importance?
Door, door, stone door with holes in it.
How many holes? Can I tell from where I'm standing?
You cannot tell as there's not a lot of actual light until lightning flashes. Speaking of which, lightning will flash over this way.
Dark vision, please.
Oh, okay. You can see there are 3 holes over here.
Okay. Well, I'll wander over. At kind of
Every
a
step you take,
quick-ish, hang on, at a quick-ish pace and a kind of an arc around the center of the room. But go ahead.
every step you take, I need you to roll against me.
Oh my, every step?
Every step.
Okay. Wonderful start.
What did you roll?
2.
Against a 16, you are struck by lightning.
I have endure elements. I should half damage or something.
You will take half damage. It will be just my flat D10
Oh, jeez, this will be
with
great.
a 1.
Static.
So it is a 1.
I just got the first glimpse of static, and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm in for.
You have been warned.
Yes. Okay. Right.
If you want to risk it, you can move 2 spaces.
I
Or you
want
can
to
go
try
fast.
and phase shift to the door.
Alright, how many steps is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
As
6,
close as
7,
I can.
8, 9. Okay. Roll a D20.
11.
You may phase shift 5 spaces.
Alright. I rolled a crit, 20.
You flash dodge this next lightning bolt and you can move forward 1 space.
Alright. I want to try and phase shift again to the door. Keep this neat and orderly.
With all this lightning going around, magic may not work properly. There's a lot of static interference.
I just uncanny dodged a lightning strike.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. You can move to the door, but you can't move and take any action yet.
Fair.
Roll against.
11.
12. You take
Okay.
lightning damage.
Endure elements.
You are struck with a flat 6.
I'll take it. Door. Powers. Metals. Go.
Okay. It just disintegrates because it doesn't know what to do with these 3 particular metals.
There's nothing in this
So you are now
room.
in.
There's nothing in this room to give me another metal. That's not what I wanted. This away?
Oh, did I not reveal all that? That's a dead end.
Oh, sorry.
My bad.
Well, this away? I feel like I know what it wants, but it's a matter of finding it. Down.
The voice rings out. Kid, you're doing a great job of stalling.
Did I hear it?
Did you?
I think I still have cotton in my ears. With probably silence still on them.
Probably.
Door.
There's a door with 1 slot.
Yeah, okay, sure.
What metal do you want to throw in there?
Moth again.
You're covered in moths.
I will swat them away from me without trying to kill them. Oop.
Would you like to enter the room?
Yes.
It is a camp room.
Ooh, interesting.
Said, kid, you deserve a little bit of a rest. I got too much to do, and I can't keep my eyes on you.
So you rest here, and I'll come back later. This is too much fun. And all you hear is...
I will take the cotton out of my ears.
There are 3 tents in this, and the floor is actually grass. It is pretty as if someone ripped up a forest campsite and placed it here. There's a campfire in the middle, and that's pretty much it.
Notable,
It is an actual campfire.
notable
It's fire.
doors and any... Do I sense any life forms?
You sense no life forms. It is simply 3 tents in a grassy field, and the sky is and the ceiling is made to look like nighttime.
I'm gonna raid the camp. Pillage.
Okay.
What goods do I see? What's in the tent?
You see no goods. It's an empty tent.
What's in the tent?
With the next tent is an empty tent.
What's in the tent?
It is a bedroll.
Anything in the bedroll?
No.
Anything... The campfire is floating!
Oops.
Anything
My bad.
special? There's nothing of other interest here.
No, there is absolutely nothing of interest.
Alright, does this room still have, like, the hieroglyphs on the walls?
It has a bunch of eyes that are closed and some Z's.
Do I think... I haven't gathered enough questions and enough answers. Sure, I'll go for it. I want to do my best. Ooh, okay. I'm not a traps master, but I still have several little spheres of the absorption rods, of the little glass spheres. I want to imbue one of them with the spell of Awaken, and precariously dangle this from the top of this tent. So at the slightest movement of anything, even me, I can trigger this to essentially hit me. I want to try and fall asleep on this bedroll.
You want to rig up an alarm system, basically.
Yes. I want to make
Absolutely.
a spell that will awaken me if I am in some sort of sleep trouble.
I will give it to you.
That's a thing. I want to try and sleep and see what happens.
As you fall asleep, you dream.
But this isn't like a regular dream. You are floating above your city. Even more people are asleep. Even people outside of the kingdom are starting to fall asleep.
Okay. I'm just floating like a ghost above my city. Like, am I actually there? Or
It is like a vision.
Okay. I want to try and... do I think this is like a lucid dream? Like, do I think I can control where I go? Like, can I float about?
Yes.
I want to go straight to the castle. I want to find Lucas and that crown.
Alright, you do so. Lucas is still in the chamber room, but everyone else seems to be asleep in the castle. The entire castle is under sleep now.
He's still in the conference room?
Yes.
Right where
He
I
is
left
still in
him?
the conference room. Right where you left him.
Is he
It's
doing...
almost as if he hasn't moved.
Is he still doing things? Is he still paperworking?
He is still paperworking, but everyone in the castle is asleep, including the maid that you grew up with.
I understand.
Everyone in the kingdom is asleep.
Yes, I understand.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, gotcha. Are there stacks of papers on his desk, like large piles of papers?
Mm-hmm. You want to investigate those?
Well, sure. I want to look over, see if there's any papers in particular, but I'm thinking on something.
Okay. Well, yes, there are large stacks of papers, and he's working on a bunch right in front of him right now, like 4 or 5 different pieces of paper,
All of which seem to deal with particular artifacts. Magical artifacts were in your family's collection.
Right. Can I get a read on what I think is going on here? While I plan?
what you can surmise that whatever this particular person is after, this thing controlling Lucas, he's searching for a particular artifact.
Okay.
He needs something. Particularly what, you're not sure of. However, it seems very much to pertain to... You know these artifacts. Roll to see how much you know these artifacts.
Certainly. I would have grown up around him and all that, and know a good bunch. I would have taken many of interest. That's a 19.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I will absolutely give it to you. These particular documents that he's looking at are part of a collection. A Lost Gods collection. That's what they're titled.
Ah, okay. Oh, the DM's not going to let me have this much fun, but I want to try it.
The DM is listening.
I would, since I think this is almost like a lucid dream, or at least I can control where I'm going, that does give me some form of power. I want to try and focus everything I can to use Coalesce, to use Awaken, and Mage Hand. I want to do my best to either remove the crown or disrupt any sort of influence to gain any power in my little dungeon state. To get out of here or do something to help me out. Because I feel like once I get that crown off his head, that's the first step.
Okay. You can try, but I am going to tell you right now that you are not you are in like a vision state. You are a ghost in the real world, basically.
I don't think I can do anything here. I don't.
Correct.
Okay.
You wouldn't have a physical effect on anything in the real world.
Okay.
But you can control where you're going. You are aware of what's going on.
Yes. But I can't affect anything. That's my problem.
Correct. Do you want to go check in on anyone else outside the kingdom or anything of that nature?
Unfortunately, there's no use of it right now since I wouldn't be able to do anything. I can know all the information in the world, but if I can't do anything about it, that's my problem. I need to figure out how to get out of the dungeon quicker. And get that damn crown off his head. Ah.
All right.
Since I'm in some sort of sleep state, do I feel like I can get an advantage or something? Do I feel like this gives me any more insight to what's going on or how I can turn tables in my favor here?
You're not necessarily sure how you can turn tables in your favor.
Right.
As this particular dreamscape is not your normal dungeon.
Right, I understand.
Magic seems to be confined to individual rooms. You are aware of that. You are aware that you require, what is it, 2 more medallions? Yep, 2 more medallions
Correct.
to make it through that 5 medallion door.
Is there, long shot, is there a map of any kind about on the desk that might resemble this dungeon? Or give a hint? Is there anything related to me and my situation in any form of anything on the desk about this individual?
There is not. However, at this point, Lucas will say, "You're trying too hard, kid." And looks directly at where you're supposed to be. You're trying way too hard.
Always was an overachiever, but you wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't care either.
That's the problem.
You're the most fun I've had in eons, kid.
Glad to hear it.
Now that we've got this tete-to-tete, any other particular questions you want to ask me before I get back to my business?
The worst part is I really don't have any questions for him. I really don't. Mm, 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 mm.
Well, if you're just going to stand there in silence, seems to me like
I want to wake up. I don't want to listen to him. I want to wake right up right now. I want to cut him off.
Okay.
I want to focus everything. I want to wake up right this instant.
You do so.
Walkas is filled with such determination. I want to find a room with a medallion. Door.
As you search, as you exit your tent, does the voice have a surprise for you? Kid, you don't even listen.
I do not say a word.
You didn't even think one moment to consider I was going to tell you something a little bit important?
Out from a tent comes Lassie.
I want to detect thoughts. I don't believe it's her. At least not yet. Or an insight.
She is really confused. She says, "Walkas, there you are! I was so worried about you. What am I doing here?"
I don't know, but this guy's messing with me. I've had it up to here with omnipotent voices. I need to get 2 more medallions. I guess I throw my hands up in the most utter disgust. I'm trying to figure a way out of here.
But out of where? Where are we?
I don't know. That's the problem. Some dreamscape, but I'm not getting my answers, and I do not like it when I don't get answers, and he is not willing to play along.
A dream? She folds one arm and puts a finger up to her face.
Well, that would make sense. I mean, all I did when I was making some food for us for when you got back, and I guess I fell asleep. So this is a dream?
I thought it was, but it doesn't follow the rules of magic or dreaming.
That's strange.
It's more like a...
She is really deep in thought at this point.
I will This sounds like the harpy I know. I want to step closer and inquire about what's on her mind. I want to calm down a little bit.
Well, she says, this is just really familiar. It's like a story I read once. I just can't put my talent on it.
At this point, she's scratching her forehead a little bit, trying to think.
Would she have told me such story? Or any story of such? Would I have known such a story if she were to tell it to me?
There are a bunch of monster folklores about ancient deities and everything, because they were around.
Oh, I'm sure I would have
And
inquired.
she's really backing you on this one.
Would I have know it if I can jog my memory? Lore or something?
You think she's mentioned something about this, but you can't put your finger on it either. But on that note, I need to get going shortly.
I tell Lissay that, well, we'll try and jog our memory, but as of right now, I need to find essentially 2 more boss rooms, and I think we might be able to find whatever I guess I'm trying to head towards. Is the only thing I can find right this second.
Oh, then please, let me come with you and help.
I give a complete sigh and try and calm myself down. She can tell that I am agitated. By something, at least. Take a second to calm myself down.
While you're not paying attention, she gets behind you and gives you a hug.
I give a very warm smile and I hold my arm out to Court as usual, and I suggest it's always nice to have someone with me. And I gesture towards the door and try and court her an arm.
To be continued.